This is WGN Midday News.
Tips for choosing and caring for evergreens when you're decorating for the holidays. Today we're getting advice on how to use and care for evergreens when you're decorating during the winter and especially during the holidays. To Bloom, Master Gardener, is back with us to help out. Hey, good to have you back and happy holidays to you.
Same to you.
Let's get a question about Christmas trees, because I know it's not all about that.
For sure.
It's really confusing when you go out to the Christmas tree lot. It's cold as all get out, and you're looking at trees. You see spruce, balsam, Douglas.
Yeah.
How do you decide?
You know what? It's all about aesthetics and how you're going to use that tree. Some people really don't keep a tree that long. So if you're not going to keep a tree that long, pick something that's fluffy and pretty. Like pine is a great tree that you can keep for, short term. A lot of them are dyed now. They dye them green so that they stay green consistently long. But it's all about, it's all about personal preference.
Yeah, a lot of people put that tree out and get rid of it Christmas Day or the day after.
Exactly.
Some want to keep it a couple of weeks later. So what's a good tree if you want to keep it well into January?
Personally, I like the Douglas. Any of the firs do really well.
Right.
They hold their needles quite long.
Great.
So is a variety I would personally go with.
Well, speaking of longevity, you've got various types of greens here for people who use greenery to decorate for the holidays.
Yep.
Let's start on the left here.
Yep. So we have arborvitae. So this is something you find regularly in, basically a lot of yards here in the Midwest. We have three types of cedar: incense cedar, variegated cedar, and then we have also actually this golden cypress, which is really neat. It's become a popular evergreen to have in the gardens.
The golden tint to it.
Of course, we have the white pine. We have the balsam, which is a favorite in wreaths and container designs as well. And then we have silver fir, one of the best, like I said, cuttings to use because it holds its greens for quite a long time, and it has like that wintry, silvery color interest.
Right.
So we also have noble, which is another actually hot evergreen to use.
A noble?
Yes.
That's
noble fir.
I always wondered what the name of that is.
It's very full. It's very lush, and it actually stays green for quite a long time. And then, of course, we have the broadleaf evergreens. These are not, these are not needle-like, but these are a nice texture to add to your winter containers or any type of floral accents that you want to use for the holidays. We have boxwood, which is typically in quite a few gardens around here as well. And then we have similar to a boxwood, but this is called Oregonia, that has the variegated white color to it, which adds a nice pop to the arrangement as well. And then this actually is becoming a cool trend too, are the spruce tops. These little spruce tops people can get at any of the independent garden centers.
I've never seen that. Is that like a hybrid?
Well, it's basically a tiny or a small spruce, or the top of a spruce tree when it's smaller, and you can get these in varying height, but you can get this just as a cutting like that and just stick it right in a container of soil and start building around it and build one of these arrangements.
And those are beautiful.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Let's say you want to use some of this greenery for decorating over a doorway or on a banister or something like that. Is there a perfect type of
There really, again, it's all about
that?
personal preference. Well, what I will suggest viewers to do is actually, when you have cuttings like this, what you want to do is, if you're going to use it in any type of arrangements, etc., some of these can be really dry. You don't want the leaves to drop or brown out quickly. You can actually soak them for a few hours in water or overnight, and what that'll do is it'll allow the foliage to drink up that water so it lasts longer.
How long? A couple of weeks?
Well, some of them actually go for months. If you're going to use them outdoors, they actually can go for months. Typically these arrangements that we do, they last for months. All you have to do is take out the Christmas colors or any sparklies that we put in, and they last for months. And like I said, the greens that were at the end of the spectrums, like the arborvitae and the cypress, they tend to yellow out first. So all you have to do is actually just pull those out or clip those out. But typically the balsam fir, the silver fir, fir, the noble fir, those stay green basically until like March.
You
or
mentioned that
April.
arborvitae before we say goodbye. That a lot of us have arborvitaes growing in our backyards,
Yes.
and some of them get overgrown. We can
Yeah.
use that for
sure, for sure. Most of these
indoor
greens
use.
you can actually harvest right in your backyard and or your neighbor's backyard if you ask nicely. But arborvitaes
We
tend
always
to
answer
get
nicely. Yeah.
arborvitaes tend to get overgrown towards the base of them. So if you know, it's okay to actually trim around the base of an arborvitae to allow it to have some air circulations and reuse
And you've
or
got
repurpose that
ready-made
greens.
holiday greenery. Master
Exactly.
Gardener Tube Bloom, always good to have you in. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
For more advice and information, he's got a website. Visit tubebloom.com.